My name is Ryan Callahan. I'm the head of product here at Monarc Bikes, and we're really excited for you to check out the Monarc brand. I grew up in the Metro Detroit area, which is a very car-centric culture, so as a youth I didn't really participate in cycling at all. I had a few bikes as a kid, but didn't really pick up cycling until I went to art school downtown Detroit at College for Creative Studies. A roommate of mine in freshman year had a fixie, and I built up an old Raleigh Super Competition GS as a fixed gear and started riding around the city, taking pictures inside of old ruins of the automotive industry, and have stuck with it ever since. Had a few internships in Shanghai, China and New York City, where I brought bikes with me to commute to work and explore the city, taking photography of landscape, architecture, etc. And after my internship at New York, I got my first job full-time at Trek Bikes, where I kind of dove headfirst into the bike industry, bounced around a little bit, took a stint at QBP, and then was approached with this opportunity to help found Monarc. By trade, I'm an industrial designer. I went to school, got a bachelor's in fine arts in industrial design, so I've been responsible for representing the needs of the consumer for the company, listening to their issues, their pain points, their barriers to entry, and trying to solve their problems through elegant design. So I work with aesthetics, but then also function and experience to help riders stay riding. Obviously, as a young kid, riding a brakeless fixed gear in big cities was really fun and exhilarating. Throughout my experience working in the bike industry, developing bikes for urban commuters, hybrid fitness style riders, and then public use bike share bikes, I've begun to really appreciate really mature and developed cycling infrastructure in cities like Madison, Wisconsin. The Twin Cities of St. Paul and Minneapolis have really, really great connected bike trails and lanes that allow me to get across the city very efficiently, quickly, and in a fun way that gets me excited to ride every day. About 10-15 years ago, I was in the bike industry riding a road bike about 20 miles each way to work and back, and that's when I got my very first e-bike, which was a Class 3 e-bike. It could achieve 28 miles an hour, which allowed my hour-long commutes to turn into repetitively 40-minute commutes where I didn't need to shower. I could do it consistently day in, day out, regardless of rain or wind or inclement weather, and it allowed me to ride my road bike, which I love to do more frequently, and still get my commutes in. When I would ride a lot to work on a road bike, I would get gassed by the weekend and not want to do fun rides. The e-bike allowed me to do 5 days a week commuting and then still have fresh legs for kind of exploratory century rides on the weekends. So that really turned me from e-bike curious into an e-bike evangelist, and have been pushing the praises of e-bikes ever since, and have been developing e-bikes ever since. So there's definitely been a lot of frustrations I've had at the organizations I've worked for. Obviously, there's a lot of focus on endemic cyclists trying to steal customers from other big bike brands and not really focusing on growing the pie, growing the ridership of riders who are not riding right now, people who may want to participate but are otherwise, they haven't had their barriers to entry lowered. They're still either it is exclusive at a shop level or the messaging isn't finding them. I wanted to start Monarc with Julia to create a brand that would reach out to the everyday human, not somebody who considers themselves a cyclist, not somebody who shaves their legs or worries about their watts to kilo ratio, just somebody who wants to commute day in, day out, live their life by bike, get around and live a car-light lifestyle. Partnering with Electric, learning everything that I've learned from them and how we can provide a better product with a better message, something that has utility, is durable, and has a lot of versatility to the consumer. Yeah, that is why we started Monarc. The Twin Cities of Minneapolis and St. Paul is really great soil for the bike industry. There's a lot of really prestigious and famous brands that are here. People for Bikes has rated it in the top 10 and often the #1 place to ride in America because of not only its amazing bike infrastructure, but the hardiness of the people here who are willing to put on studded tires and pogies and ride 365 days a year in -20-degree weather. We don't assume that everyone who rides a Monarc will want to do that, but certainly the bike culture here is intertwined with just the way of life in the Twin Cities, and it will help Monarc grow by riding with these people, listening to them, understanding their feedback, and integrating it into the product development process. Monarc is made for the person who is maybe cycling adjacent, not somebody who considers themselves a cyclist, maybe rode a bike when they were younger, sees people on the bike path or in the bike lanes and is curious about it, but maybe is apprehensive to go to a bike shop because they feel exclusive, maybe doesn't know enough about cycling, and we want to eliminate those barriers to entry. We want people to feel like Monarc is a very approachable brand with an approachable product that they can just get on day one and start commuting or going to get groceries, riding to the park, doing sub 24-hour overnights, or otherwise from day one without needing to be a cycling expert or be endemic into cycling.